Tom would say, oh yes, I'll remember all right, preacher. I'll remember. Oh boy, you never will be president now. And Joe Harper. I always used to think of Joe as one of God's little jokes that he plays with mankind. To make us smile, to make us remember the suffering, the little children. And now if we might hear from the families of the departed. Testimonials from the families of the deceased. Aunt Polly?
Well, Tom. Oh, Tom wasn't a bad boy. He was just mischievous. Well, kind of giddy and harum-scarum like. But he never meant no harm. And he was the best-hearted boy that ever was. Just the best-hearted boy that ever was.
Mrs. Harper?
Oh, it was the same with my Joe. But just last week he set off a firecracker right under my nose and I knocked him down. Oh, little did I know then. Well, if I had it to do over again, I'd just hug him and kiss him.
Thank you, Mrs. Harper. Thank you, Aunt Polly.
It ain't fair. Somebody gotta say something good about Huck.
Tom Sawyer.
Tom
Sawyer.
Oh, wait, where have you been?
We was marooned on an island there, Pop.
You were marooned on an island? Huckleberry Finn, would you please come down here? I have something I'd like to say to you. Well, Huck, I'm glad to see you, you poor motherless thing.
We had to swim near a mile to get back here.
Swim a mile? Oh, Tom, I don't know whether to huck you or to thrash you. I haven't mind to do both of them. We'll leave the thrashing for later.
Oh, praise God from whom all blessings flow. Everybody now, let's sing.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow.
Let's go out into God's
Praise Him, all creatures.
Why did you think it was don't let us know you were all the time? Well, let's go make some ice cream. I think this calls for some kind of celebration. Now, everybody, Huck, you come too. We're going to make some ice cream. Now, cut for everybody.
Well, in the week that followed, Tom Sawyer received more kisses and more thrashings than he had earned before in a year. He finally realized that being a hero can be fatal, or nearly. And despite the glory that the town heaped upon him, he did not feel like a hero. For both he and Huckleberry Finn were suffering from the most uncomfortable of all diseases, a guilty conscience. Their thoughts were occupied by a single lonely prisoner in the St. Petersburg jail. Muff Potter was destined to hang for a crime he did not commit. And as the date of his trial approached, he began to have visitors. 2 of them every day, bearing gifts.
Oh, God bless you both.
We brought you some chow, Ma.
Sure, Ma.
And some smoking tobacco. And I don't need this here pipe. What do I want 2 for?
You've been mighty good to me, boys. Better than anybody else in this town. I don't forget it. I don't. Time was, you know, I used to mend all the boys' kites, show them where the good fishing places was. Now they all forget old Muff, now that he's in trouble. But Tom don't, Huck don't. They don't forget Muff. I don't forget them. I did an awful thing, boys. We won't talk about that, though. Oh, it's a prime comfort to see your friendly faces when a body's in such a muck of trouble. Tom, climb up Huck's back. Go on, climb up there. That's right, come here. Come here. God bless you, Tom. Huck, come here, Huck. Come here. God bless you, Huck. You go boys, you helped Muff Potter in his time of trouble. You'd help even more if you could, wouldn't you, Tom?
What are you doing?
Let's be going now. I thank you for coming. Bless you, Tom. Bless you, Huck.
Oh, Bishop, sit there mumbling and you get some rest.
Yes.
Good boy.
Huck, nobody could get you to tell the truth about what you saw that night. Couldn't they? Get me to tell. Why, sure they could. If I wanted Injun Joe to put me in a sack, drown me. I wish we could get him out of there. Right as you, Tom. We wouldn't be alive more than 2 days. Injun Joe was a get at it. I wish they wouldn't bless us quite so much. I know. Puts a body in a sweat. All of them. Bless you.
Tom Sawyer, where you been this lunch hour? Third lunch hour this week, you ain't come home for lunch, and Aunt Polly's fixing to skin you.
It ain't none of your business where I've been. How, Becky?
Tell me, Sid, don't you think that certain folks got mighty uppity ever since that funeral? I sure do, Becky.
I'm sorry if I acted that way, Becky. I won't ever do it again.
Oh, Sydney, Mama's letting me have a picnic. Why do you think she let me come, Becky? Of course she will. So let anybody come that I want. And I want you. Oh, Becky, that's ever so nice. Oh, Becky, that's ever so nice. And I don't ever want to talk to her again, Tom Sawyer.
So who cares, Miss Smarty Pants? Come on, Huck.
What? Say, Becky, I'll walk you the rest of the way to school. Oh, will you stop bothering me? I hate you. Get away from me.
Well, don't you try to figure that out, son. That would be a waste of time. Now, here's a piece of rock candy for you. Oh, no, that's a cigar. Here's a piece of rock candy for you. Now, run along home. I don't suppose it would be charitable to hope he breaks a tooth on it. Well, Miss Thatcher arrived in the schoolroom before any of the others. Lonely, downhearted, angry, all at the same time. Just a sort of a mood to get a body into trouble. Now, Mr. Dobbins had not wanted to become a village schoolmaster. Who would? No, his lifelong ambition was to be a doctor. But his own talents had decreed otherwise. He did have one comfort, however. Every day he took a mysterious book out of his desk and he read it devoutly. It contained medical diagrams of the human body. But of course only Mr. Dobbins knew that. And of course there was not one urchin in the school who was not perishing for a glimpse inside that book.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Miss Thatcher saw her chance, and she took it.
Becky! I tore the page! Oh. Tom Sawyer, how could you be so mean? To sneak up on a person and look at what they're looking at.
How could I know you was looking at anything?
And now you're telling me, and I'll be whipped. And I was never with the school before. No, Becky, don't be so mean. Tom Sawyer, hey,
Becky, I swear I would.
That'll be enough of that, Sawyer. Take your seats, all of you. Open your readers to page 35 and commence. In silence.
Benjamin Rogers, did you tear this book?
No, sir.
Joseph, did you tear this book?
No, sir.
Gracie Miller. Susan Harper, did you do this?
No, sir.
Rebecca Thatcher, did you? No, you look me in the eye. Did you tear this book?
I done it.
Class is dismissed for the rest of you for the day.
Well, Tom, how could you be so noble?
Rebecca Thatcher, class is dismissed. Sawyer, come right down here. Bend over. And one.
Nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Mr. Prosecutor, your witness.
Thank you, Judge Thatcher. Sheriff Tompkins, did you see the accused, Muff Potter, during the early morning hours of June the 8th?
Yes, sir, I did. I seen him about 4 in the morning.
And where did you see the defendant?
Old Muff, he were kneeling down by the brook, just beneath the cemetery.
Could you tell what the defendant was doing on the banks of the stream?
Why, sure. He were washing himself in the brook.
Could you determine if there was any particular reason for him to be washing himself in the brook at that hour of the morning?
Well, I reckon so. He were all covered with blood.
Silence! Gallery will come to order. Continue.
Now then, Sheriff, I want you to examine this knife and tell the court if you've ever seen it before.
Yes, sir. I've seen this here knife before.
When you last saw this knife, where was it?
Oh, I were lying alongside the body of Doc Robinson.
Did you ever have occasion to see this knife before that time?
Well, of course I did. That's why I went looking for Muff Potter until I found him by the brook.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, I don't quite follow you. Why did you go looking for Muff Potter when you found this knife?
Why? Because it was his knife, dang it!
Sheriff Tompkins, you keep yourself in order. Now continue.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Counsel for the defense. Your witness.
Oh, I have no questions for this witness, Your Honor.
But, Counselor, this man has just given very damaging testimony. Damaging to your client. And you all don't wish to cross-examine him?
That's right, Your Honor. In our remarks at the opening of this trial, we stated our intent to prove that the defendant committed this fearful crime while under the delirious influence of alcoholic drink. Well, early this morning, however, I received a visitor who claimed to have a new light to shed upon this entire matter. As a result of that visit, I would now like to do two things. Change the defendant's plea to not guilty and call to the witness stand Thomas Sawyer.
Sawyer! Thomas Sawyer! Thomas Sawyer, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I swear.
Your witness.
Thomas Sawyer, where were you between the early morning hours of 11:45 and the early morning hours of June the 8th?
In the graveyard.
Speak up.
In the graveyard.
Were you anywhere near Horse Williams' grave?
Yes, sir.
How near?
Near as I am to you.
Was there anyone with you? Thomas, I said, was there anyone with you in the graveyard?
Go ahead, Tom. You already done broke your oath. I was with him.
That's true? Thomas, is that true? Was Huckleberry Finn with you?
Yes, sir.
Will you tell us what you saw there, please?
Muff Potter and Doc Robinson were standing around the grave with Injun Joe. And Joe, he said something to Doc about settling the score. And them two started fighting. Doc knocked Joe down. That was when Muff started in on Doc. But he put Muff out cold. Then Injun Joe come up from behind him with the knife.
Well, the rewards were offered, of course, and the countryside was scoured, but no Injun Joe was found. The local officials even went so far as to hire a detective who came all the way from St. Louis. Well, this fella moused around for a while, and eventually he even came up with a clue: Injun Joe's pocket handkerchief. But since you can't hang a pocket handkerchief for murder, they sent the detective back to St. Louis. Well, in the days that followed, even the whereabouts of Injun Joe sank into secondary importance because there was going to be a picnic. Becky Thatcher's long-awaited picnic on the banks of the Mississippi. Oh, there was going to be singing and dancing and lemonade and exploration into the massive caves that spread for miles like tentacles beneath St. Petersburg.
Boys and girls, up on your toes and get ready to work.
McDougal's cave. Only my girl Sally Jones, well, she won't have me.
I propose a toast to Sally Jones's good sense.
Hey, now you listen here, Auntie Tanner. Me and Sally are going back into that there cave, and we're going to get ourselves lost. You know what that means. Jim, we got the candles?
Yeah!
Sarah? Hold on, Sarah. Ain't you coming, Huck? I don't reckon. Why ain't you? 'Cause I don't care to. Besides, me and Muff, we're gonna do a little fishing down by the bank.
Come on, Tom. We'll be the last one. It's so cold in here.
Hello?
Sara Jones, touch the wall right there. Touch it. It's all slimy and slippery.
This part's called Aladdin's Tavern. That big room over there is called the Cathedral.
Oh, don't it be too hungry? You watch out for that ladder. You fall off that and you'll still be falling next Tuesday.
Listen now. I'm going to drop a rock down. Y'all listen.
What is in the touch bottom?
There ain't no bottom.
No bottom.
It just keeps falling forever and ever.
Let's go through here. Oh, we hold the hand. It's open. I can't break this.
Hey, Jeff, do you know where you're going? Sure. Come on.
Tom. Don't want to let me like that again, Tom. I do as we haven't let the others get so far ahead of us.
It's all right. I know my way.
I can't hear him anymore. Can you?
There, hear that? Don't worry. Besides, they're sure to miss us.
Yes, they'll miss us. And that's their hunting for us.
Why, sure they will.
Maybe they're hunting for us right now, Tom.
What was that?
Tom, them. Hello. Help.
Becky, wait. Becky, you fall off the ledge up there.
Tom.
Becky, wait.
I feel like Tom.
Miss Thatcher, Judge Thatcher's daughter. You know, your pappy put a price on my head, little girl. $500, dead or alive. That's a heap of money. Now, what's this here? If it ain't Thomas Sawyer, big hero, star witness for the defense. Little Thomas Sawyer, I'd put Injun Joe's neck in a noose. Joe ain't gonna hang on. He's a rich man. I got thousands. You're keeping a little chest back there.
I know all about your chest. I see you fetched off Jackson's Island.
You? Always sneaking and eavesdropping around, huh? Graveyards and on islands. Well, Thomas Sawyer, I think maybe you stuck your nose in Injun Joe's affairs. Once too open. You know, I might just have to, I don't know, cut it off!
Don't take another step. Healers are looking for us right now and they'll find you.
They won't find me. Find you, all right. Sure, they'll find you, little Miss Thatcher. They'll find the two of you right where I'm gonna leave your bodies.
Here's a passage we haven't been up yet. Oh, Lord, the chiller had been in here all night and half of yesterday. Huck, you and Mom, you go on up that way. Will, you come on along with me, boy. Here, slow down, Huck. What?
I see you now.
Where? Where?
Down! Becky! Down!
I enjoyed as a boy on the Mississippi. Makes me cry to think of it. Fried chicken, hot biscuits, cornbread. These things never have been properly prepared in the North. The art cannot be learned north of the lines of Mason and Dixon, nor anywhere in Europe, for that matter. I know what I'm talking about. Isn't the voice of experience is talking to you? Oh well. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn were now the wealthiest citizens of St. Petersburg. That treasure that they found in the cave, that came to about $12,000. That was almost enough to buy the village of St. Petersburg. But for Huck and Tom, the pleasure of being wealthy lasted about a good day and a half. And they found out that having money means people fussing over you, and having to wear fancy clothes and neckties and don't let the air in anywhere, and shoes on a Saturday. And if that weren't bad enough, Aunt Polly took to giving socials and inviting people over just to look at Huck and Tom. Oh my God. Well, I think I've had about enough of this. I'm going to escape. Boys, I reckon you two should do the same. Come on.
Shall we get by the river, by the throne of God?
thank you all for coming today to see our production of Tom Sawyer. In a few moments, some of the other actors will come out and will answer any questions that you might have about Tom Sawyer, about the children.